This morning, since it is Mother's Day, we are looking at treats for an afternoon tea with your Mother's Day.
And Shane Smith has stayed with us. So, Shane, if you don't want to spend 25 quid a head going out to some posh hotel locally...
What's wrong with that? You get the nice Prosecco and you get the tears and everything.
We never got Prosecco.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. I suppose if men tend not to get these sweet treats quite the same way that the girls do.
I know.
Sweeping statement, I know, but there you go. So, Shane...
We're going to change all of that today.
We are indeed.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
we're going to do a Victoria sponge.
Yes, exactly. And we're going to make this as easy as possible. So the whole idea for this today, is for the husbands, the kids out there to try this at home again. And I want to obviously to leave it as easy as possible. And there's different methods to making the sponge. This is the all-in-one method.
Okay.
Right.
And you
That
get to...
sounds easy
It
already.
is sounds
Yeah,
easy, but you
doesn't
can
it?
cut it all up
Yeah.
and you can do an afternoon tea
If
you've
you
got
want,
the little
exactly,
platters
you can
as
make
well.
it smaller, exactly. We're going to do a full cake today, but you can cut it up. So again, all-in-one method.
Okay,
Does exactly what
Right,
it says
let's
on the
get
tin.
stuck in.
Okay, so we're going with our butter.
About a pound by the looks of it there.
Well, now there's going to be a healthy size cake.
The healthy version.
We're going with some sugar.
Okay.
There's GPs around the country now with their head and their hands going.
Don't worry.
cholesterol.
It's Mother's Day. Today is a day off. It's
Exactly.
your cheat day, yeah.
So we have some self-raising flour. So this is what's going to help it obviously rise in the oven as well. So
Okay.
obviously there's additional baking powder. I think the recipe will be up online later.
Yeah.
So baking powder in there, and then eggs.
Right.
Brilliant. How many?
They're healthy.
This one here, for a 20 centimetre 8-inch, is about 4 eggs. This one I've got a larger tin, so there's 6 in this one here.
6 in that. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so this is a slightly larger one. Generally, the sandwich tins you get at home are about 8-inch.
Right.
Okay, so we're just going to pop this on. If it decides to go on, there we go.
There we go.
Now this
Some
is
click.
you
Do you like
definitely
his nod to
you need
Mother's Day
to
with his pink
just stand back here. Lisa,
Oh, sorry.
because
Sorry, I was
don't
counting
want,
on your
This
lovely
is gonna be
fashion
messy.
choice for this morning.
I don't want to ruin your fashion choice now. So we'll just get that going. And basically, I'm just obviously covering it here for the moment to avoid embarrassment.
But
here.
you forgot the piece that goes with it, did you?
What?
There's actually a piece that goes over this.
Exactly. There's,
Yeah.
That's on my wish list. I buy it in installments.
I see, yes, yeah.
It's a real Cavan man now, so it is. Can't buy it all in the one go. The birthdays and all that for that kind of jazz.
Fit off the back of a lorry somewhere.
It's really creamy, actually.
Yeah,
Shane.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's really light, and the eggs again is going to do that. So while that's just mixing, I'm going to show you really quickly how to line the tin. You don't need to go to too much fuss, and people kind of go, "Oh, lining a tin, it's a pain." But it just, so you see that nice and creamy. So we're just going to stop
really
that.
good.
So you're just taking our, again, I like to use the loose form base. Okay. So put it underneath your parchment paper. Put it back on.
Yeah.
Oh, this is easy. This is Sesame Street, isn't it?
Go on.
There
That
you
is
go.
excellent.
Brilliant.
Do I
Yeah.
have my
Brilliant.
little scissors? I don't. Oh, there we go.
Thanks, Lisa.
Comes in
Floor
from
manager.
That was
Stage left.
smooth. That was a MacGyver move there. We're just cutting around, taking off the excess. That's the base of your tin
easy.
lined.
You're such a pro.
I do it all the time. Give it a light greasing, just with a little bit of butter.
Yeah. Around the edges as well.
Just around the edges, yeah, exactly. The cake's going to rise up to about, I'd say, just over halfway.
So what's going in there?
Flour, just to
Alright.
dust it. So again, that'll help it just release a little bit better. So we're just going to put the excess back in.
Oh, I know what you mean. When you're tapping it out, it'll just kind of fall out.
So
a bit
again,
easier.
that's it. That's your tin lined, ready to
Brilliant.
rock and roll.
That's
Okay.
very
so there's none of this
impressive.
of
So
cutting or putting it up the sides. So we're just going to move these over to one side here, and we have 2 tins. Well, now we have 3 ready. We're going to literally just pop these in. So this mix then is just divided in half. You can do it by eye, to be honest. You don't have to be too overly careful with it.
Or if you want, you can have a weighing scales and put it on and make sure
if
you
you
get
want
it
to just
even either
if
side.
you want to, if your mum is she's expecting exactly all that.
Perfection, yeah.
So batter goes in.
I'd be just glad if it actually rose and people could actually eat it.
Well, I'd be thinking,
Never mind size-wise.
As she's made perfect children, she needs a perfect sponge as
Well,
well.
there
so,
we go. Yeah. That should be on a Hallmark card, shouldn't it? That could be my business card, actually. So again,
This is great. I mean, you know,
I will
this
charge
is easy
royalties.
for everyone to make, isn't it?
it's-
Children,
exactly. And as I said,
families,
it's the all-in-one, so it just cuts out all of the, I suppose, all the technical work. Preheated oven.
Yeah.
This pops in. So 180 for about 25 minutes. And again, just test the top of your sponge then when it comes out, or after 25 minutes, press the top slightly. If it springs back up, then you know that it's ready to go. If you press down and it still leaves a little bit of an indent, leave it in for 5
Now,
minutes
we
or
were
so.
talking about timings because this is all going to be done. You can do this within 40 minutes, all in, like you could do with the Jammy Dodgers.
Yeah.
So literally, the minute you
and
watch this,
can I
you
draw attention to one fact here? Have you noticed what Shane's been doing now?
Cleaning
as you go.
You know, this is
really important.
There's a song in my house which
Yeah.
Richard sings to me called "We Clean as We Go" in the house.
I sing that song to my wife too.
Do you? Is it
Wow.
Is it
There's not just me then.
Is it a
So,
husband
There's a
thing?
little bit
'Cause
of
you're
an
my sister.
OCD thing going on here.
All right.
Yeah.
so we have our plate here, so we're just going to assemble again. So we have our sponges. So when they come out of the oven, leave them in the tins for about 5 minutes just to relax just a little bit. Then we pop off the spring form, pop them on here and let them rest for maybe half an hour or so, okay?
They're
So
not as big as I thought.
no, well again, when it's got to be quite substantial when you've got your filling in there and a slice.
okay.
You know.
Let's get
So
moving quick.
Turn the first one
Yep.
upside down.
Ooh, look at that.
So again, nice even base. Again, completely up to yourself. You can go lemon curd, you can go raspberry, strawberry,
Into the
depending
centre.
on what you want.
Leaving a bit around the edge, of course,
Oh,
naturally.
yeah. Well, I actually, do you know what? I don't mind when a little bit kind of falls down over the side.
All right.
We're gonna have
That's the
this
effect,
on.
right? Labber on.
What we're going here now is with the lovely vanilla buttercream. You can go with
Go for it.
fresh cream if you want.
Oh my goodness, this is so good.
That is completely up to yourself.
Ah, good man.
Now,
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
throw that little bit on.
Nom, nom.
Now, could you imagine the fun in doing this?
Don't you just think sometimes, Ian, you have the best job in the world?
Yes. Yeah. It won't be this neat if it happens in many households around the country.
Yeah, well,
Actually,
that's the whole fun of it.
Pop it up on top.
We get to try this now, see?
Next one up on top here. And then I think every sponge,
Deserves a bit of dust.
a nice little bit of icing.
Okay.
And then, again, colour. You need to bring a nice little bit of
Lovely.
colour then in on top. And then a little sprig of mint. This is where Laura will come bouncing in now and she'll just...
Exactly. I'll tell you what,
take it off me.
we'll take our time, right? So we'll taste it after the break, okay?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you prepare it for us, that'll be...